What's up, everybody? Back with another narrative sparring. So this is one of our fight lab nights. So we have the gloves on. We're just practicing touching each other in the face while doing jiu-jitsu. It's important for self-defense. So now I'm with one of my longtime students. His name's Will Brown. He's been actually training with us since he was a kid. So it's pretty fun. He's a blue belt now. So he gives me a good run for his money. Will is one of those kids that is very squirmy. He's that guy in the gym that can throw his leg up in any direction and land in something. So right here, we started in the guard. He tried to go for a leg lock like there, right there, but I rolled out. So even I messed up. I grabbed his belt and I forgot that we could punch each other in the face. So he started punching me. But now I come back on top. One thing I really try to do during these fight lab nights is I try to stay on top. Not that training on bottom isn't important because you need to know how to get out, but if you have the option, you always want to be on top in a self-defense altercation. So I'd like to be on top. So it was a good little side door escape. So he snuck his arm under and he spun around, but I was able to keep control. I threw over my arm lock right there. Now I'm starting to attack his arm and seeing what we're going to do. Will, you have to control quite a bit. He's very squirmy. He'll throw his legs up in weird spots. So right here, he's kind of trying to trick me with some punches. I'm not falling for it. So he did a good job at escaping. He waited for the right moment. Good double ankle right there. So he kind of did a little shin sweep where he double ankle sweep me. I should have put a replay in there. But right there, we're both waiting for one of us to come on top. So I chose to sitting on top. I like to heavy pass when we do this drill. Ooh, good sweep. So right there, he has his hook in my leg, and he elevates me and knocks me over. He caught it perfect. I had my weight too far back, and he knocked me over. So notice how my arms are hugging his head. I'm trying to keep him as close to me as possible. I know he's framing on my neck, but I'd rather him be framing than punching. So right here, I think I try to bump. It doesn't work. So now he waits too far back and I start to push him off. It's one thing you can kind of get away with when you're training with lower belts. You can, me as an instructor, I try to trigger all kinds of things. And if he can't stop me from just pushing him off, then he needs to work on his mount control. So I just like to throw those little things in there, especially in fights him. So he tried to throw an arm lock. He missed it. So I do a heavy thread the needle pass there. So an old school pass, you thread your arm in between the legs, you keep your weight heavy, and you drop your weight. It's very old school. It's great for self-defense, and you don't have to grab the gi, you don't have to grab anything. There are variations you can do with the gi, but it's a great pressure pass. So now here I'm on top. I would like to see him hugging my head. Right now, he's not really controlling me. I'm controlling him. He's kind of throwing some punches, but they're not real. If I was to sit up right now and try to punch him, that would not be good for him. So I'm trying to cue him to do that. There he goes. Now he answers the phone, and he's hugging my arm, so I couldn't really punch him very hard if I wanted to. So just keeping my weight on him. I like to practice with guys like this, just kind of keeping him stuck in one spot. He likes to bump and kind of do crazy things. So right there, he moved it. He got his own arm trapped. So now I'm keeping my weight on him, punch him in the face, trying to get him to move around a little bit. Obviously, we're not punching each other hard. We're just trying to tell each other that, hey, you can be punched here, don't stay here. So I throw that arm lock out. Oh, that was a nice escape. So right there, he caught my leg. He pushed it right off at the perfect time. But because I have what I call the south slide arm lock, it's harder for him to get out. And so now we're in this kind of arm lock position. But he's willing to stay here when he should be trying to get out. Because right now his one arm is just barely blocking him. It's not really doing anything. Oh, I tried to go back to the arm lock right there because I let go. I went back. Now he's defending again. This is the where jiu-jitsu kind of gets weird. If you stay in these positions in Will's position on bottom, he can get punched very hard. I'm being nice right now. I'm not punching him. I'm trying to do the jiu-jitsu way and finish. But right now, I see that he's just kind of staying there. He's just relying on his grips and his different angles and keeping it locked. But if this was real life right now, I'd be dropping some very big shots, and he needs to be able to get out. He needs to be trying to move. In jiu-jitsu, we find our places where we can chill, but there's times where you have to move. You have to go, and that's it. That's time. Thank you guys. Hopefully you guys appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.